Hello everyone. So, I'm big into kickboxing, okay? I'm really into it. It's my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite sport. It's my best way to work out. It's my best way to get fit. I fucking love kickboxing. I dig it more than people dig ice cream, pizza, and sex. Kickboxing is like my essence of life. Now, this kickboxing video on YouTube has over 11 million views. Okay? Now, I'm just calling it like I'm seeing it. I've seen a little bit of this video. It is not a very good kickboxing video, and it is barely even good in terms of a cardio video. This is like the bare minimum of probably what somebody should be doing, and if you're a beginner in terms of fitness, you'd be probably better off just going for a fucking walk. I'm not even kidding. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a professional of any kind. I am not a medical professional, not a kickboxing professional. I am literally just a cartoonist. Just take everything I say with a grain of salt. It's only my perspective on reality. It's nothing more than just an opinion, so just so you all know. Here's my advice on activity, getting fit, being healthy, etc. Any exercise is great. It's great for your health. It's great for your longevity. I want everyone to find an exercise that works for them. I want you guys to have a great time while you exercise. I don't want you to struggle, like in a bad way. Like, with exercise, there's obviously some struggle, but you know what I mean. Whatever you want to do, there's never one size fits all. So I just want to preface this, that you don't have to be into kickboxing to get fit and ripped. I'm not super ripped, no. But I love kickboxing, so, I don't care. This workout is equivalent to you basically just standing around and doing some dancing. You could dance for 25 minutes, you'd burn around the same amount of calories. There's no weight involved. There's very little punch to this. It's mostly just cardio and more moderate to light cardio. This isn't really intensive. It's not like you're doing sprints. I think this was supposed to be a playoff of high-intensity interval training, but it's not really high intensity, so it's basically just interval training. But to be fair, if you are starting from doing 0% exercise, no exercise, and you come on to doing this video, and you don't get injured from the video because it's actually stupid on how stupid this video is, then yeah, maybe it will help you lose some weight just because you're moving more than you otherwise would be. That's fine to say. But in terms of a kickboxing video, it's hot garbage. And in terms of a cardio video, it's suboptimal. So I'm just going to get into this and we're going to break it down bit by bit. It's fine if this is even just for weight loss, but this is also kickboxing. So, I'm going to critique it because personally, I've been in kickboxing for a few years now, and I think I have a generally good idea on just the basics, the form, how to kick. So we're just going to go through this video. I'm sorry the introduction is so long, but we're just going to go through this video and we're going to dissect this dumpster fire that I personally am not a fan of. This is not an immediate judgment on this woman. This is just a judgment on her form and some of the dumb mistakes that she makes in this video.
For warm-up cardio, we're doing these light exercises for roughly 25 seconds apiece. So with those feet moving, we're going to start off nice and light, warm up gradually.
It is so awkward, by the way, just so you all know, as she's doing this little warm-up, this 30-second warm-up, it is so awkward as to how there is no music playing, and you can just hear her heavy breathing throughout the video. I'm just complaining, okay? I'm just saying.
Alright, now stepping back and forth, when you swing your arms, it's kind of warming up this range.
So I don't really do this with my warm-ups, even in the studio, but jumping around, bouncing around, swinging your hips, that's a good idea. It gets you limber, gets you loose, that's fine. This is a little warm-up. You can do anything for your warm-up as long as you get your blood flowing. Usually in our warm-ups, we also have things like push-ups, we have sit-ups, we have, really fast punching in place as fast as possible with good form. Might I add, good form. See, look at this. Look at this. Look at this atrocity, okay? With toe touches, you usually don't want to be bending your knees, no matter whether you're standing or sitting. If you can't reach as far as your foot while doing a toe touch, that's fine. You aim a little bit more towards your ankle. You try and grab that instead of your feet if you just don't have the flexibility yet. You try and grab your ankle instead of your foot or your toes. You don't bend your knee to compensate for your lack of flexibility. That will not improve it. And I'm not saying this as a professional, I'm just saying this out of experience. Trust me, I spent a lot of my younger years doing dumb things like this, and if I had avoided it, I would have gotten a lot more flexible, a lot faster. This is a fine exercise. This is something that gets your blood flowing. It's like a jumping jack. So some of these exercises are good, some of them are terrible. Some of them have just terrible form. Like, I don't know. So I'm just complaining a little bit about this. Jumping jacks are fine. That's a great warm-up thing. Like, some of these are really good exercises, and some of them she can do really effectively. Like, that's a perfect jumping jack, okay? I would hope everyone can do a jumping jack, but if you can't, I'm sorry. Maybe you don't have legs. I apologize in advance for that, you know? Everyone should deserve to be able to experience a jumping jack, though, so God bless anyone who doesn't have that, even though I'm not religious.
For our kickboxing intervals, we're doing 50 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, and then 50 seconds again. So either...
This sounds great. I don't suspect anything askew at all. Not one bit. Not one bit a little.
So our first one is going to be a jab with that leading, the hand of the leading foot, cross, and then kick on that rear leg, okay? Jab.
All right, so I'm going to show you the breakdown here. Okay, we're going to go a little slower because I'm going to show you what I'm talking about to the T, okay? Now, the one thing you don't want to happen is for your leg to cross over from this one, which happens, but it usually happens when you're moving around a lot and you're doing punches along with kicks, and sometimes, you know, your feet cross over. It's not the end of the world. You rectify it, and as long as you're not in the ring when it happens, you're probably fine. That weird kick. Weird fucking kick. I don't know what kick that is. It might be a snap kick. And yeah, it looks snappy, so I'm guessing it's a snap kick. There's no way that it's a push kick or a teep. So the only thing I'm going to assume is that it's a snap kick or something like that. And then look at this. Look at how her hands are not actually protecting her face. In kickboxing, you bring your hands right back to your face. You don't pull one hand back. Look at this. Her hands are barely protecting her face. You don't pull your hand all the way over here. You bring it back to your face. Bring it all the way up. You want to press your hands basically against the cheeks that are on your face, not your butt. Please put your hands to your face. Pretend you're in a fucking boxing ring. This is why I hate these, like, on your own workouts. You can't fucking even gauge the idea of somebody punching you in the face this way, which is what kickboxing is about. It's self-defense. Just what the fuck? I don't get it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick. This just doesn't make that much sense to me. Maybe I'm retarded. I don't know. I probably am. I mean, fuck. Why not? Why wouldn't I be? Just, good God, please, make it stop. She's talking, I don't even want to hear her. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick, I just don't want to hear it.
An uppercut on that rear arm, front hook, rear hook, and a knee. So, uppercut, hook, hook, knee, alright?
Alright, now we're gonna break this piece of shit down, alright? Now this is where it gets worse. You thought it wouldn't get worse? No, it gets worse. Trust me, baby. Okay, I want you to look at this. We're in slow motion first. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. So I want you to look at this. When you're doing uppercut, you do not want to swing your arm all the way back. See that? That's not what you do. You start it from where your torso begins. It's a very short move. You are aiming for somebody's chin. It is not going to be like you swing your arm back all the way. Uppercuts are a very close range kind of move. Also, you're never punching with both hands at the same time. One hand is usually protecting your face and staying close to your body while the other is punching. Then when you pull that hand back, you use the other one to complete a combo. You can do up to as many punches as you possibly could want for a combo, but you're never usually doing punches at the same time. That's not a good idea, because then it leaves your entire face exposed to the elements of other people's fists. Look at this. Her hand is wound all the way back. You don't wind your hand up. I'm not going to wind up for an uppercut and then throw a hook and then throw the uppercut. I'm going to throw the uppercut and then I'm going to throw the hook, or vice versa. You don't wind up like that. It's like really, really dumb. I'm not trying to be a dick, okay? But this kickboxing workout is so dumb. This is not like even a workout. This is like a dance video. This is going to burn some calories through cardio. This is not going to build muscle. This is not going to teach you good form. This is not a good workout in general. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but FitnessBlender, please have this be your only bad video. You see that? She's just winding up like fucking crazy. That hook, by the way, I'm really good at hooks. I can knock someone out with my hooks. That is like a pretty big wind up. It's not bad, but with a hook, you want your... So see how she's like swinging it all the way around? You want to kind of bring it in a little bit. You're trying to always be kind of like close together with yourself, because you can get punched anytime. So if you're going to do a hook, you want to extend your arm out as fast as possible. You don't want to wind up. She's winding up like crazy on all her punches. And then with the knee, like, you're not just going to do a knee where you bring your knee up. You actually bring your knee up, like you chamber it, so it's kind of like that. You know, it is kind of like that, but it's a little bit more like 90-degree angle-esque. And then you push your hips forward, and you push at somebody, and then you fucking knee them in the stomach or the crotch, depending on the height, And you can fucking ruin somebody in the liver with a knee, all right? I've seen it happen. It's brutal. You get wrecked, okay? This knee would actually just go up and it wouldn't even hit somebody in the torso. Say somebody's standing right here, okay? Look at this. I'm going to draw a man. He's going to be standing right here, okay? Right here. That knee wouldn't go anywhere, okay? That knee misses, okay? That's not going to do anything. This kind of thing, you don't have any resistance. You know, if you're holding weights, maybe, you know, like then that's a little better. I hold weights if I'm doing this kind of air punching because it's just not effective. You know, you just don't even build any strength doing it. You're just maybe learning the motion. Her form is terrible, so I don't think she's learning the motion. She's just fucking around. And at the same time, somehow, her form throughout the video is getting worse. It is getting worse and worse. Look at this. She's not even protecting her face. She's kind of protecting her face at the beginning. She's kind of doing it now. It's kind of good, but you want your hands closer to your face because someone can just punch your hand literally at your face. Somebody can take your hand, punch it, and you'll punch yourself in the face because her hands are so far out. It is not very good, okay? But even if we were to not, you know, have that happen, like, this is just a really weak-ass video so far. Maybe it gets better. Maybe it gets better, okay?
Our next interval is going to be 2 rear knees plus 3 uppercuts. Okay, we're going to do that on each side of the body. You ready? Start up in just a couple seconds. And here we go. So 2 rear knees.
These aren't even knees. These aren't even knees. She's barely bringing her knee up. She's barely chambering it. This is not even a knee. This is just you lifting your leg, okay? Those uppercuts, she's swinging them so far back. This is ridiculous. I cannot believe I'm experiencing this. This is not kickboxing. This is floundering. This is like a little dance. I've seen 12-year-olds have better form. This is just sad. This woman does not kickbox. There's no goddamn way. Maybe she goes to 30-minute hit or something like that where it's like you don't really learn the form.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Rear, rear, upper, upper, upper.
And yeah, it gets harder. It gets harder to maintain form as you're exerting yourself. She's exerting herself, okay? But you can tone it down and you can focus more on the form, all right? This is pretty bad. This is pretty poop, okay? Pretty poopy. I mean, now we're stopping for a water break. Like, what's going on? I don't get it.
Here's what we have coming up next. 2 jabs and 2 elbows. All right, so really put that whole body into that. Twist your hips with it. Twist your knees to go in the direction that you're swinging that elbow.
So generally, I don't even have to critique the jab that much, although it would be nice if she extended it forward a little bit more. But with the elbow itself, she's basically punching herself in the face. So this girl is doing elbows, but she is basically punching herself in the face. If you look closely, if you were to actually try and do an elbow and actually make contact with somebody, you would have a great chance of hitting yourself in the face while putting force on somebody else. This is not how you do an elbow. And you want to bring your whole body and you want to slam yourself down when you're going to do an elbow on somebody. It is meant to cut people. Your elbows are supposed to be sharp. You've got these blades on your arms. And it is meant to literally slam down and actually cut people's skin. You've seen that in kickboxing videos, actually, and in MMA. People will get cuts on the face, and that can happen from elbows. It's pretty brutal. And yeah, it's hard to punch. It's fucking hard to punch. But dude, this is barely punching. This is more like poking. Like, she needs to fully extend, at least on the last one. At least on the last jab, fully extend your arm and then bring it back. And if you have to be slower at the beginning, it's better. It's better if you're a little slower, but you're more effective with your form. Your form is more important than burning some calories and getting in the cardio, all right? I'm just being honest here. When it comes to kickboxing, okay, that's what it is. This is silly goose work.
Uppercuts, 2 hooks. Our last combination of kickboxing cardio is going to be 2 uppercuts, 2 hooks, and a stance switch. So 2 uppercuts, 2 hooks, pop across to the other side.
All right. Okay, there's just so much to work with, guys. There's so much to work with. Look at this. Okay. Those uppercuts, terrible. Those hooks, terrible. So with that hook, it's going so far back. These are just crazy windups. That is time you are wasting that you can use to either protect your face or punch more. This is not a good workout. And some of you might be saying, oh, it's not a good kickboxing workout, but it's a good cardio workout. And to that I would say, why on earth is kickboxing in the title, 1? And 2, why on earth would you waste time trying to kickbox when you're not really kickboxing? It's like me saying I'm going sprinting when I'm walking, or I'm deadlifting when I'm picking up t-shirts. It's dumb. This woman's form actually might be worse than Frank Tufano's, and that's saying something. And if you notice how she's also going to be jumping, when you are switching your stance, you want your feet to be as close to the ground as possible. You want to basically have your feet glide against the floor. You do not want to be ballerina up in the air, all right? You don't want to be like ballerinaing. And yeah, see that is a pretty high jump. You can bring that down a little bit. It takes less energy and less time. See how she's like, and also look at this. Now her feet are starting to go, this one, starting to go over this way. Her direction is now pointed all the way in this direction. Say you're in front of her. You can punch her square in the jaw right now, and she would not have any defenses up because she's swinging her arms. She's pointed in this direction. And this is just a terrible workout. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick. This is a terrible workout. Look at this. Her arms are just swinging everywhere. Look, it's such a wind-up. It's such a wind-up. You can cut that in half. You want your arm to basically stop right around here, and bam, there's your uppercut. And when it comes to the hooks, again, you don't have to wind them up all the way to the side of your body. You have to wind them up a little closer to you. Like, Jesus, fuck. And the switching is so bad. Her switching is so immense, and she's jumping so high and swinging her feet so much that now she's pointing herself in other directions. You basically, when you're switching your feet, want to be able to stand in the exact same spot and only have your feet moving when you're switching. Only when you switch will you move your feet. You do not want your whole body to turn in these crazy directions. You only want to change the positions of your feet. You don't want to change the position of your whole body if you're just doing a switch. Like, look at this. She's turning insanely. Like, this is not even funny. It's just dumb. Look at this. She's like a gazelle. In kickboxing. Now, maybe in terms of, like, I don't know, a workout video, maybe this is good. But for kickboxing, her hands are coming a little closer to her face. Good job. Yeah, some improvements. But the switching, she's switching so much. This is what a child would do. I've actually seen 2-year-olds kickbox. This is what they do. That's a 2-year-old kickboxing switch. Like, that's just ridiculous. I've seen children punch, though, with better form. I cannot believe this.
1, 2, 3, 4, switch.
I know she's exerting herself, but good God, like, the switching is so bad. She obviously does not kickbox often. Like, what is she? Like, what is she doing? I've never seen something so silly in my entire life. This is not a kickboxing video. How does this have 11 million views and 77,000 likes? What can you do with this? What can you do with this? It's probably just because she looks nice. To be fair, her hair is lovely, okay? I'm not trying to be a dick. She looks like a lovely woman. I'm sure she's very nice. But she is terrible at kickboxing.
Our last interval is going to be 3 minutes long. We're doing 50 seconds on, 10 seconds rest of a basic cardio exercise. We're starting off with a high knee hold. So 3 high knees and then a hold. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hold it for just a second.
That's not that bad, I guess. I don't know. Lateral lunge pops. I don't know. I've never heard of a lunge pop. What is that? A lollipop? Lunge pop. Jesus Christ. So, like, this is like what she was doing at the beginning. I wouldn't even deem this like cardio. This is barely cardio. You're just walking. This is like walking. Like, I'm surprised this isn't the cool down. I would imagine this being the cool down. I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh God. She's doing more uppercuts. I'd rather be sodomized than have to watch this.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. To be fair, holy shit. Her uppercuts just suddenly got a little bit better. What the fuck happened? See, you want your uppercuts to start at about the rib, at the torso area, and then you bring them up and you bring them back down to the torso. You don't want them to go swinging back, okay? You don't want to swing your arms back like that. Yeah, like that. Look at that. Cool down and stretch. So this was the worst workout I've ever seen on YouTube. In terms of kickboxing, this would make your form worse. This has no form, no logic. Maybe this is good for cardio. I don't know. Good job. You're stretching. Oh yeah, inside arm, because, you know, swinging your arms around really works them out. She didn't do any push-ups. She didn't do anything with those arms of hers. She didn't even do burpees. She barely needs to stretch. Like, all of what she was doing was just a little bit of cardio. You don't need to stretch for cardio. If you want to, you can, but Jesus, fuck me. Like, she wasn't even doing anything with her arms. She was barely even punching. She was just swinging them around. What does she need to do with this? Haha. If you see her from the side, she's a zigzag. That's pretty good. I'm gonna call her Zigzag Lady. That was the worst fucking workout I've ever seen. Holy shit. I can make a better kickboxing workout. What you want to do is find a video on how to use proper kickboxing form. There are lots on YouTube. Pick out some of those and test each punch. Test every single punch and focus on making sure that you copy the form. Whether you stand in front of a mirror, whether you just do it in your room and you check it out, or you do it in your living room. If somebody looks at you and then looks back at the video and looks at you and then they say, yeah, you're doing the right form. And then, guess what? You practice your form, and you get better, and you learn to turn your hips properly, and you learn to punch properly, and you learn to protect your fucking face, and then you add weight to it. And then you add a punching bag to it. I think a punching bag is a good investment. There are a lot of ways you can go with this. Practice punching for 20 minutes a day and just keep at it and keep working at it, and eventually you do get a lot better with the form. It gets easier to hold your hands up when you're punching. You have stronger punches. You can go faster. You can go longer. Like most people, you build up stamina for something like punching. Everything was okay, but then I accidentally punched myself. It wasn't a good experience, and it's because that girl's form was so bad that it looked like she herself was also going to punch herself. I do not blame this person. They were very badly misinformed on how to use proper kickboxing form, and you would not punch yourself if you're using proper form. I just think that these fucking kickboxing videos, these 25-minute hit-burning kickbox punchy punch videos are terrible. You cannot get fit in 25 minutes of you floundering around in a few meters of space. It's just not going to happen. You need to work harder than that if you want to reach your goals. A lot of you want to get like lean and muscular, and this video is not going to do anything. This video is going to burn like 100 calories if you're lucky. And if you're doing the video according to plan without punching yourself in the face. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed me ranting about kickboxing. Honestly, this has been something that's been bothering me for a long time now. This FitnessBlender video just keeps showing up for me. It's like a fucking omen, and it just keeps on taunting me with its presence. So I figured I would fucking exorcise this demon of mine and just tell you all that it's terrible. Also, if this video gets 50 likes, I will make a video talking about how Mike Chang called me from Six Pack Shortcuts. I'm not kidding. This actually happened. I don't know why, but I will talk about it if this video gets 50 likes. Just so you guys know, just to be the marker to show that you guys are actually interested in that. I don't know if you are. It was really weird. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Tell me what videos you want to see next, and thank you so much for watching, my friends. It has been lovely.